I'm just saying. Some happened to YouTube.
That's true.
Yeah, like I'm just saying. But I get it. I get what you're saying. But I'm just like, put that face everywhere.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. We are live, man. It's Let's Just Talk Fitness with your boy Trey. And we have G here. She started off. It started off a little bumpy, but we cool. We all good. Something about laying eggs and all this
He
stuff.
starts it.
Laying eggs in the house. But okay. Um, how are you doing? How's everything going? How are you? Um, yeah. Just give us a little bit of synopsis on just the week, the past month, and where you are in terms of your goals and everything.
Everything's been good
Hmm.
for the past 30 days. I'm trying to think of what I said last time.
Last time. I know it was
Oh,
definitely.
it was right before I went on my vacation, on my trip.
Oh, that was the last time.
Yeah, because it was like a few days before I left. I remember.
It was a few days before you left.
Yeah,
Wow.
because I remember I told you I need to do it that day because I had to pack and yeah, it was. I remember.
All
So
right. So since then, yeah. Well, how was the vacation? Did you stay consistent? How was all that? Yeah.
it was amazing. I miss Hawaii so much. Like, it's beautiful. I am absolutely going back there. Absolutely. But like it was just amazing. It was everything. It was awesome. Like yeah, it was awesome. But
What made it so awesome? Like you
what do you
you
mean? Just everything. Like
yeah. Like was it the food, the culture? Was it the people? What exactly? Just
everything.
everything.
The culture, the people, um, the beauty of it, like the beaches. I'm a beach person. So
Yeah.
I love going to beaches. Like I love the beach. And the fact that over there is way better than here in Cali. Like the water was warm, like the beaches
Wow.
here in Cali are like not that great. Like when you compare.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So yeah, like everything. The food was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's very chill. It's very laid back. The people
Is,
there are very laid back. They're very chill.
is it easy to be healthy there? Like, does it serve that purpose? Is it easy to find food in the culture and things of that nature? Is it easier to be healthy?
Yeah, I mean it's a state. Like it's like
Mhm.
Hawaii's a state, so they have like Walmart. I had an Airbnb, but I made my own breakfast every single
Right.
morning. And I
Mhm.
went to Walmart and I got a case of water because I need water.
Mhm.
I got eggs, I got my protein pancakes, and I got my Greek yogurt, and I got my protein chips. So
Mhm.
I got all of that. So
Your
I was
quest.
snacking. Yes, my quest chips. I had that as a snack
Yeah.
every day.
Mhm.
And I posted it on my YouTube video. So if you
Yeah,
guys
I saw it.
my
I saw
YouTube
some of
video,
it. Mhm.
go ahead and check it out. Um, but I have my breakfast every morning. Start my day with high protein.
Yeah.
High protein. I was going to 24-hour fitness over there. So I worked out 3 times, strength training 3 times, and then I did intense hikes. And I
Okay.
didn't do like light hikes. They had like hikes, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go for the big ones. So that's what I did,
Mm.
which was
Okay.
deadly.
Yeah, you did. You did. I saw that.
Yo, go, like I said, y'all go check it out. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But I did that and it was pretty much, every vacation I don't track, but I just like look at my meals and I try to increase the protein intake. So that's pretty much what I do every
Mhm.
time I go on vacation.
Yeah.
That's like what I do. Of course, I try to like eat as many vegetables as I can, stuff like that, fruit or whatever.
Mhm.
Like I said, I had water with me. I
Yeah.
don't drink, so um,
You don't?
yeah, no,
Really?
no.
Wow. You never drank in your life?
I know I have
Oh, you
before,
have. Okay.
but no, like I don't drink.
Dang, that's not something you do. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that makes it way easier
Hey,
for me
easy. Yeah.
and
Hmm.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Alcohol's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's expensive, so yeah, but yeah, so that's what I did on the trip. So that's pretty much how I maintained, my
Mm.
fitness
Yeah.
and everything.
Were you swimming or were you just on the beach? Like, were you just chilling,
Oh
trying
no,
to
I like to
clean?
swim.
Did you go out there
I go out and I'll swim.
by yourself?
Yeah.
Yo, you crazy. Wow. No, you're
Trey,
crazy.
like, I don't think you realize how crazy I am, Trey. Like,
I do. No, I'm fine.
no, because like I know I am because I do stuff that a lot of people are scared to
I
do.
know. Whew.
No, yeah, like yeah. Well, but the beaches there are different. It's
Mhm,
very shallow. Like
mhm.
it you have to go far out to get waves. So, but here the
Oh.
beaches but the beaches here in California, they're different. It's the opposite. You don't have to go that
Mm,
far and
mm.
you'll get waves. So right here, if anything, I have way more risk here than over there if I'm swimming. I have
Wow.
more risk here. Yeah.
Wow.
Because the waves are closer. So if but even then, I mean I've swam far, but here like I swim far, but I know my limits.
Mhm.
And I know when I need to stop
Yeah.
because obviously that's dangerous.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, that's dope. That's super dope. Again, as you were talking, and obviously I knew that you were going over there. I kind of saw a bit of content and stuff that you kind of sent me. You sent me a bunch of them, but no, I'm like, I
Yeah, I
asked.
was about to
I
say
did.
that.
No, I get it. I get
Make
it.
that clear.
Yo,
Now
okay.
I want to make it clear
No,
after.
I'm just saying. I ain't asked for 20, but I asked. But um, anyway, I mean, again, from what I saw and from what you were doing, it definitely seemed like you were very active, and you are a very active person. I didn't know you were this active, to be honest with you, until I kind of saw this trip, and I was like, dang, she's like really, yeah, she's really about that jumping off cliffs. I think you told me you jumped off a cliff, and like all these different things you kind of did with it, on top of still getting your goals in, getting your steps in, making sure that you're active, hiking, all these other things like that. It really gave me a different perspective about you and your journey in terms of fitness, like that you take it wherever you go. You're adamant about making sure that you stay on it no matter where you go, no matter what you have. I saw you looking at the menu. I saw you, all these different things that I kind of saw you doing, the sushi and all this stuff, like still being particular about what you eat, but at the same time, you know, also treating yourself, because you also mentioned the donuts. I met someone that was over there in Hawaii and she's Polynesian. I asked her about those donuts and she was like, yeah, those things are like,
They're good. Oh, they're
yeah, yeah,
so good.
yeah, yeah.
They're so good.
You ate all of them by yourself,
Yeah, I got a box, but not in one day. But like every night,
guys? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I posted it freely and willingly. So what are you trying to prove?
No, I'm just saying. I just want to highlight the donuts, and they were huge too. They were huge. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
At least I didn't binge, unlike some people who might do that. Some people, a lot of people will eat that in one day. I had one every night. And I'm in whole like, you know,
Hmm. Okay.
yeah, I would like to see you on vacation.
Well, I'm just saying. We're talking about you right now. Do not.
Oh,
We talking about you. I'm just saying.
oh.
I saw those six donuts. It was like six donuts in there.
Yeah, it was. And I ate those six
Yeah, they
donuts
were.
willingly. I don't regret it. Guess what? I will do it again. I actually want them. Like right now.
Okay.
Yeah, they were fire.
I'm
I
sure.
highly recommend you should try them.
I'm gonna try them. No, I really will. I really will because I know they're like jelly filled, right? They're cream filled or something like that.
Yeah, and they have different flavors. Oh, they're so good. Don't
So
make me think about it. They're so good.
I mean, but again, going back to the aspect of you being able to treat yourself, moderation, right? We talked about that the last call. You still being able to kind of fit that inside of your vacation, you know,
Hmm.
vacation. This was still something that you enjoyed, but at the same time, being able and willing to treat yourself and having that balance. I thought it was amazing. I really did. I really admired your trip. And I admire how you did it. You didn't just let yourself go, and Christmas, Thanksgiving is coming up. That's usually when people do it. It's like, I need to treat myself, but you didn't do that. So I respect it. I respect it. So the goals then from the past 30 days, again, going back to your trip, how did the trip tie into those goals? I know you were still cutting, right? You were cutting.
Well, no, like I said, when I go on vacation, I don't even bother. I don't
You didn't
track.
even bother
Like,
with the goals.
no, I still tracking. I still worked out and I
Oh,
still got my steps and I still hiked, which is cardio.
yeah.
I still got sleep.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
good sleep over there. So Yeah, I didn't say what my goals. I just don't track.
Okay, okay, okay.
But
And
I
that,
still prioritize my protein. I know I was eating a lot of protein. Like
yeah.
I was good on that. Especially because my breakfast was already like 40 grams of protein
Oh wow.
over there.
What were you eating for breakfast? 40 grams
I
of.
just said. I just told you.
Wait, what was that? What did you say?
Oh, actually, no, wait. No, it was a little less. It's because I'm counting the yogurt. It's because one day I had like all, yeah, no. But either way, I was
Yeah,
eating a lot of
40
protein.
grams. I was like 40 grams. That's a lot of
No, I
protein.
mean, no, there was one day where I had like my yogurt, my pancakes, and my eggs, and I had all that.
Okay. Wow. Wow. I mean, again, that's dope. It's still dope that the fact that you get everything in, what you need in, protein being something that can keep you full throughout the entirety of the day because it's harder to break down. So I think all of that again is catering to what it is that you were doing. Um, was there any struggle or was there anything in Hawaii or just in general the past 30 days that made you struggle in terms of your goals? Like, was it maybe a little bit more sweets than you initially wanted to do, or was it maybe a little less working out that than you wanted to kind of actually do? Was there any weaknesses that you saw?
I would say not in my trip. Like if I go on vacation knowing I'm gonna indulge, and I don't have like well, actually, no, I have a limit because I don't binge. But at the same time, like I have a limit, but I don't, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because I'm just so good at determining when I'm hungry, determining when I'm full, and I'm satisfied, right? To not overeat, and then you have like that bad feeling, right, in your
yeah,
stomach where you're like stuck, like way too stuffed. Like,
mhm,
no, I know how to gauge
yeah,
where like, okay, I'm full,
hmm,
like I'm good here. Um, but I would say not really more so on my trip, but I know last time I was talking about my body fat percentage, and how
yeah,
it
yeah,
went
yeah.
up a little bit.
Okay, cardio. Yeah, you said. I think.
Yeah, so I still haven't been doing as much cardio. I've been keeping it like 3 days per week.
Okay,
Um, but I actually measured my body fat percentage this week, and it honestly only went down like 0.2%, so it's not a lot.
okay, okay.
So
And you've done less cardio.
yeah, so I'm kind of thinking like, okay, it might be my nutrition. It might be.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is interesting. I'm gonna follow this. I'm interested.
Yeah, because I track and I'm
Hmm.
usually like my number, I'm either reaching that or below it.
Hmm.
But I'm thinking, okay,
Are you getting
so
too
I do
close?
good at that. Wait,
Okay.
what?
Well, you said you either reach your calorie intake, right, for the day, or you go below it. How much do you go below it? I'm curious. Like how many calories?
Um, I feel like some days are different. There are some days where I track and it's like 1300, but then there are some
100 below?
1300, like around, I'm rounding, I'm
Oh, okay,
estimating.
okay. 1,300 in terms of the daily intake.
Yes, like
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
like estimating. Like there are days where I do end up eating, it's like around 1300, just that range. There are
Okay.
some days where it's 14. And then there are some days where it's like 13. But the thing is again, like I don't know, maybe because because when you cut, you eat less than like your maintenance, right? So like I said, I gauge on when I'm satisfied. Like I know, like for example, I just had lunch right now, like I'm satisfied.
Mhm.
Could, if I wanted to, or if I didn't have a good relationship with food, I could eat more and
Yeah.
stuff myself more, but I don't because I know I'm full.
Hmm.
I'm good here. I don't need to eat anymore
Yeah.
until dinner,
Hmm.
you know? So I don't know, maybe because now that my stomach has gotten used to less food, I feel like I get full faster sometimes. You know
Mm.
what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like changed. And then also I was gonna mention like because again, calories, I feel like it's okay, but maybe I need to look into like my carbs and like, I don't
Mm.
know, maybe I need to like change it or switch it or like the fats too. But even then, like the fats, I rare it, I never, I
Really
rarely
eat
go over my
fats.
fat intake.
Mhm. Yeah.
But there are times where I go over my carb. So that's where I'm like, okay,
Yeah, because
could
those
it
are
be the
calories.
carb?
Hmm.
Could it be the carbs? Protein, spot on. Like protein's not even an issue. But yeah, like I don't know
I have a theory too, though, if you don't mind
what.
me proposing it. Like, and I guess maybe this question is actually for you, since you're a trainer. Like, when do you adjust your maintenance? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know that set maintenance that you have on MyFitnessPal or any other app that you track. When do you, I guess, adjust it? Because typically they ask for your height, your weight, and all that to kind of like match up your maintenance or like probably around what it should be. I guess, like, is there a certain a period of time, maybe like a few months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, where you go back in and adjust it, adjust your weight and stuff, and then it'll kind of adjust your maintenance or your daily calorie intake so that you can measure to see if you're in a surplus or deficit. Do you know when you should actually adjust that?
Well, my goal was to plan, was to plan, was to cut for 6 months. I'm in October, so I have 2 more months left.
Okay. Okay.
So after the 6 months, that's when I was gonna go back into maintenance.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but yeah, did that answer your question?
Well, so you're saying that you're gonna go back into a maintenance, as in you're gonna stop cutting
Temporarily, yeah.
temporarily. But I guess what I'm asking too is, like, when do you go back into the app and adjust all of the different things you initially put in? Because you initially, MyFitnessPal asks for your height, your weight, your age, it asks for all that stuff to determine that set calorie daily intake that you should take, that you should get in order to reach those goals that you want, right? Because it's like you want to lose 3 pound, a pound in a week, every week, and you want to get to, I don't know, let's say 175 by December.
Oh, okay, I think I see what
You
you're
know what I'm
saying.
saying?
Like when
What do
do I
you
go in again to change the
readjust
numbers?
all that?
Well, that's the
Exactly.
thing though. That's the thing. It hasn't really changed.
Oh,
The
mm,
only thing that has changed is my body fat percentage and it went up a little bit. So that's the thing I could update and see what it comes out to and
got
see what
you.
it tells me.
Hmm. That's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah.
Because now it's higher.
I-
Yeah, and then yeah, that's where it's getting tricky because I'm like, okay, because like again, I've lost inches and I said that in the last check and like I've lost
mhm,
inches everywhere,
mhm,
everywhere.
yeah.
But my body fat percentage went up. So my body fat percentage was lower when I was in maintenance. So I'm tripping out low key because I'm like, okay, because when you build muscle, your body burns more calories at rest. It
Mhm.
basically boosts your metabolism. So the more muscle you have, muscle's lean tissue. The more lean tissue that you have in your body, naturally, your body fat percentage will go down naturally on its own, the more muscle that you have. So I'm thinking, did I lose muscle and it went up? Like, is that why it went up? Because did I like lose muscle?
Mm.
I'm not too sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did.
Do you think you
Because,
could?
well, because I'm just saying that's really the only explanation that, um, that's the only thing that could pop up into my head, kind of thing. Like, because when I was in a maintenance, my body fat percentage was lower,
Yeah.
and I probably had, and obviously I had more strength.
Yeah.
So
Obviously.
even with for my workouts, so maybe that's why I had more muscle,
Mhm. Yeah.
right? I had more muscle in my body.
Mhm.
So yeah, and this is where it's getting tricky, but
Yeah.
I have no shame in it because this is exactly why people need to understand that I'm just I don't want to say I'm just a trainer, but it's really what it is. I'm not a dietitian. So when it comes
Mm.
to me myself and when it comes to my clients, I can only help myself and even them. And I tell them this, I tell them, from the jump, like I don't provide meal plans,
That's good. Yeah.
specific things. I give them like meal ideas and I give them a list, but I let them know ahead of time, hey, I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. I don't have certification in
You're still
that.
trying to figure it all out too. You're still figuring things out, learning things.
Yeah, like I let them know, and they're
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, and they're
Mhm.
fine. You know, they're like, it's okay, you know, they know.
Yeah.
But I want people to understand, like, you know, as a trainer, like that's not my scope of practice.
Yeah.
My expertise comes to like the exercises and like, you
Yeah.
know, all that. But when it comes to nutrition, my knowledge is only so far.
That's good.
So,
That's good. I'm glad you're saying
so
that. I'm glad you're saying that. Yeah.
yeah, my knowledge only goes so far. So again, it's not that I don't want to say you can't take nutrition advice from a trainer, but it depends. It depends though. Like, you know, again, I think there's nothing wrong with, you know, giving like meal ideas or like certain things like and just be honest and let them know, hey, this is kind of like from a general standpoint, you know, here you go, adjust it however you need to adjust it to your calories and macros, you do that. You know what I mean? And I tell my clients that, like, adjust it, you know, and if you need help, like, let me know. Cause again, just I've been eating healthy for a long time. So I know certain things. There are
Yeah.
times where
Absolutely.
there are
Mhm.
times where my clients are out of maintenance and then I have them cut
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, okay, so how do I lower this, and that? And I'm like, oh, well, you could give me give me a an idea of what meals that you have and I'll let you know right now what you can substitute and
Mhm.
I'll let them know like just certain things like, oh, okay, you know, have more tuna has less fat, shrimp has less fat,
Mhm.
whatever.
It's a generic, yeah.
Yeah, but it's very generic though. I don't
Yeah.
understand the
Do I write out meal
science.
plans and stuff and try to
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't.
so many of them do it.
I didn't study that.
So many of them do it. So many I know trainers that do it. They're like, I'm gonna write out a meal plan. I'm gonna do everything. And they ain't supposed to be doing that.
You don't want a meal plan for me because I don't know what to do. I don't know. But hey, like people should love to hear that. But unfortunately, because so many trainers do that, if like some people will look at me like, oh,
Then
like
you're not a trainer. They look at you
yeah,
like,
like,
yeah, it's like
oh,
you're not a trainer. Yeah.
you know, you're not qualified because you don't provide meal plans.
So you saying stuff that hey, trainers gonna come for you for saying this. I'm just saying. A lot of people ain't gonna like. When you speak
Yeah, no,
truth,
I don't
they ain't
care.
gonna
I
like
don't
it.
care. This is literally in every personal trainer textbook. Is literally there. So
But the thing about you is
like like
the thing
it's
the thing about you, the thing that I like and don't like about you. Well, the thing that I like about you and other people don't like about you is that you speak too much truth. You speak you
but
did
like look, I'm gonna show you. Like it's literally in here. Look, Trey. It's in here.
oh
Like
yeah.
it's there. It literally tells you. It tells you what you're supposed to
They
do and
make more
what you're not
money.
supposed to
They
do.
make more money if people realize
No,
don't
I know. No,
yeah,
I know they
you're
make
messing
more
up their
money.
money, G. Stop talking.
No, I know it's for them to make money. I know that for sure.
I mean,
But
that's why I love this group, man. That's why I love this group because we talk truth. Like for real, people don't join because they like, or they get out because they like, you messing up my money.
yeah, no. And the reality, and a perfect example, one of my clients, she was like an older woman. She has low blood pressure. And I remember in the
Wow.
consultation that was like over a year ago, she just finished, but like when she first came in for a consultation, she asked me, do you provide meal plans? And I was like, no, I don't. I give generic nutritional guidance and advice, but I don't provide meal plans. Um, but and that was fine with her, but she mentioned like, oh, because I have them fill out a form of
Mhm.
like certain things that they have so that I know
Yeah.
ahead of time.
Mhm.
And she put low blood pressure. I do not know what to prescribe someone who has low blood pressure. I don't know what
Exactly.
you're supposed to be eating.
Exactly.
I don't know. People have
Nothing to play with.
I have
Yeah.
multiple clients that have PCOS, that
Yeah.
have
Oh man.
hypothyroidism.
Oh,
Those
I
two
thought those are big. Those are
those are
big.
very
Very,
common.
yeah. Those are yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't know why I don't have those things, you know? I don't know. I
She
truly
said.
don't.
She said.
Yo, but for real, imagine like you just never know, man. You gotta be careful because hey, you prescribe someone something, you give them something, and next thing you know, they have allergic react or they have some type of reaction. They go to the doctor. Oh, my trainer gave me
You
this.
just you just came up with our other topic. Um, our trainers, doctors like that.
No, we're not doctors. No, I'm
No, but
saying
we're gonna talk
doctor.
about it. We're gonna talk about it.
No, I am not a doctor.
But people
Do
think
not
that.
come at me with some, nah, bro. Don't come at me with some chronic illness. I don't know.
People think that, and trainers think. Trainers be thinking that they doc. A lot of them be thinking that they doc. They be like, and they be offended if you don't listen to them. It's like you don't listen to
I
me.
mean, I mean that's no, that's a whole nother
I
topic because I will
know.
say no, because I will say again, I will never sit here and say that, but I will say there are certain things that I don't agree with. That what?
Tomorrow, I was like, watch. I bet I'm gonna see Doctor Giselle Corderona.
No, 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 no.
You got a
I
white
did
coat.
not.
You got a white coat on and
If
everything.
I wanted to be a doctor,
I
I
agree.
would have did that. No,
I agree. I
I did
agree.
not want to be a doctor. I did not want to be a nurse. I want to be a personal trainer.
We're gonna talk about that. That's probably gonna be, yeah.
But I will say, yeah, there are certain things I don't necessarily like agree with to a certain extent. But at the same time, I mean, I feel like honestly, I think every person needs a balance of both. Every person needs a balance, insight from a trainer,
Yep.
but every person needs to go see a doctor.
And not and no
But you
doctor is a
can't
trainer.
just yeah, and
And
yeah,
no
and
doctor
that's
is a
another thing
trainer.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get it. Y'all can't get it twisted because a doctor
Exactly.
cannot prescribe you an exercise program.
Oh wow, they can't.
No, they can't prescribe you with sets, reps, weight. They cannot do that. That's not their scope of
Uh,
practice.
I don't know.
So
You always think a doctor's like up there, so I'm like, oh, he could do everything. Okay, okay. Wow,
no, no, they cannot do that. So it goes both ways.
goes both
It
ways.
goes
Yep.
both ways. We
Mhm.
us trainers can do certain things. Doctors cannot do certain things. Dietitians, they cannot tell you an exercise program unless if they have some type of certification. Okay. But if they don't, they cannot give you an exercise program. They have to refer you to get a trainer. Yeah.
This is a great again. You always dish out like really good topics. Like seriously, you really do. Like you always do. Like it's always time back to like the different type of topics that you would throw in. And that's why I enjoy having conversations with you because I end up milking you and milking topics out. That's why I'm like, all right, keep talking. Like because I'm just getting topics. So thank you. That was really good. That was really good. Um, but yeah, I think you're exactly right. And I think it's a really toxic conversation. It's a conversation that isn't necessarily had, but it's also a conversation that when had, there's a blur. There's a level in which people are not making it clear, but it's like I write meal plans, I do this, I do that, and then all they have is a CPT. That's all they are. So it's like it really makes me wonder, and it really makes me just kind of question a lot of people that and a lot of trainers that are out there doing that. And that's why I respect you because you never come on here trying to sound like you know everything. You never come on here making it seem like can't nobody tell you nothing, that you got everything laid out, that you got every certification behind your name, that you got all these A, B, C, D, E, F, G's behind Giselle Corderon. Like, and I love that you don't do that because I know so many people that, again, don't get on here because they like, no, you're gonna tarnish my view. You're gonna, I need to make sure I look like this. So I have respect for you because you be coming out, man. People probably be looking at you and be like, trainers probably be looking at you and be like, they probably be like, what's she doing? How do you feel? How do you feel about all that? Like, I know we're going off track, but I kind of just want to like, do you ever think about that and just be like, do you ever feel that pressure? Do you ever actually want to go the other way? Do you ever want to be that trainer that doesn't be honest and doesn't tell? Like, do you ever because you'll
Well,
get
here's
more
the
money?
thing. Yeah, that's a whole other
That's a
conversation
whole nother
because
conversation.
no, but here's the thing. That's where morals come in and ethics because it's unethical for a trainer to provide meal plans if they don't have a certification. It is. It says that in the book that I
Oh,
just showed.
it says that.
Yeah, unethical. There are
Okay.
certain things that are unethical. I cannot prescribe. I cannot tell clients what supplements to take. I can. There are certain things I cannot do. So to me, it's like when I see people doing that, I know for sure it's for the bag. But I mean, I just mind my business. I'm not the type to like be like on my phone. Like I'm not gonna like I'm not
What
gonna be
was
like
that? What was?
like
What-
because that's how I imagine people who do that often on a regular basis, they sound like that. They sound
that
like
that noise? That
they
noise.
sound like they sound like that. Like to me, if I hear them talk, that's what I hear. It's like this. Look.
Yeah.